met a lady today that never had a shake. I was embarrassed for her.
I know.
Are you guys hungry for some reason? Why are you talking food?
It's dinner time. It's 6:30.
Pierce with another free throw. He gets to the line. He has shot more free throws than anyone in the history of the Boston Celtics. Pretty good company considering all the legends. He's 3 for 4 from the line, and the Celtics back within 2. Glenn Davis guarding Odom. Tony Allen with the steal, and Farmar wisely gets in front of him and commits the foul to prevent what would have been a layup. But it will result in some free throws. Right from the start, less than a half a minute in, it got physical as the Celtics and Lakers get together once again in June. 2:50 left in the first. Lakers by 2.
ESPN's presentation of the NBA Finals on ABC, brought to you by the new 2011 Mustang, a whole new breed of car. Taco Bell, think outside the bun. Warner Brothers Pictures Inception, your mind is the scene of the crime, in theaters July 16. And Windows 7.
The best rivalry in the history of the NBA. And as we said, for the 12th time, they meet to determine a champion. It's amazing. 32 of the 63 titles have been won by the Celtics and the Lakers, and they've done it over generations. They met 6 times in the 60s, met 3 more times in the 80s. Now for the 2nd time in the last 3 years. So many great names, so many great moments. And Jerry West sitting courtside at the Staples Center. He's the one that orchestrated the trade to acquire Kobe Bryant from Charlotte when he left high school to come to the NBA. And Jeff, you said at the top that even West feels right now Bryant is playing the best basketball he's seen in these playoffs.
Exactly. That's high praise from a guy like Jerry West. And in doing my research, when Jerry West played in the 1969 finals, his scoring numbers: 53 in game 1, 41 game 2, 34, 40, 26, 39, and 42. That's getting it done.
Shannon Brown tries to get it done. Gasol misses, and a whistle. He scored 40 points or more 10 times in finals games.
Did you just say that was, you found that out during your research?
My research? No, I don't just sit in my hotel room.
Now, were you saying that's getting it done what West did, or your research?
No, Jerry, think about that. In game 7 that year of 69 finals, which they lost by 2, 42 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists. Did anyone help the man that night?
Gasol's second one rolls off. Pau Gasol off to a very good start. 7 points and 4 rebounds. Both coaches going to the benches early here in this opening period. Gasol knocks it away. Nice defensive play. Not a smart pass from Tony Allen. Bryant goes to Davis. Odom is fouled by Wallace on the follow. So Rasheed Wallace picks up his first. So free throws.
Bryant pushing the ball up, the turnover. Probably lays this one up because he felt there was contact, but Shannon Brown underneath the basket all by himself. But a good job by Lamar Odom, not standing back watching the play, but sprinting, putting himself in position to get the offensive board and go to the line.
And I'll tell you one thing that play illustrates as well is how quick and nimble Glenn Davis is. Now, he carries like 280, 300, whatever his body weight is, but he has quick feet. So to be able to keep Bryant in front of him in transition and make it a tough shot, that's outstanding defense.
He gets the rebound off the miss. Lakers have missed a couple of free throws early. They lead by 2. Perkins 2 quick fouls. He's on the bench. Rondo to Wallace, back to Tony Allen. Allen blocked by Odom. Offensive foul. So that's 3 fouls on Tony Allen in 5 minutes.
And that's one of the differences between the 2008 Celtics and the 2010. The defensive stopper that year was James Posey. That's a spot-up 3 that Rasheed Wallace kicked to him. Tony Allen, different player, driver. So instead of making the spot-up shot, he drove it into the size of the Lakers, and it ends up being a charge.
And Michael Finley will check in. Finley has played very little in terms of minutes. It's in most games. He's only averaging about 6 minutes a game in these playoffs. Former All-Star and champion with the Spurs.
Mike, what that also does, it forces Paul Pierce to be the guy defending Bryant for the Celtics because Michael Finley can't guard him.
By the way, I want to correct myself. Perkins only has 1 foul. It's Ray Allen who has the 2 fouls. Davis backing in against Odom. Shot blocked. Davis gets his shot blocked a lot because he's undersized for that position from a height standpoint. But he's not afraid to get in there, and he draws the foul on Odom.
And again, there's no way he's getting that shot up over Odom's length with the lift he has unless Gasol bails him out. And I didn't see a foul there, but you got to make him shoot over length.
Len Davis, now in his 3rd year in the league, had that great career at LSU, was a 2nd-round pick in the NBA. In Seattle, was traded to Boston in the Ray Allen deal. Slowly worked his way into the rotation. Last year, because of the injury to Garnett, played very well. This year, broke his thumb early, missed a lot of games, was out of the rotation, wasn't playing well, but he's had some really nice playoff games.
It showed me all that I needed to see the last round when he got the concussion. Tried to get up in the midst of it and then came back.
Paul Pierce commits his first foul as Bryant gets him up in the air. Reminder, log on to NBA.com now for the most extensive playoff coverage and in-depth highlights of tonight's Celtics-Lakers matchup, as well as up-to-date scores, stats, and schedules from the NBA Finals. An interesting year for Kobe Bryant this past season. He broke that right finger back in December, played with it. Had some other injuries as well, the left ankle, and of course the right knee. Missed 9 games, so unusual for him, one of the most durable players in the NBA, and it looked like the knee was not going to be the same. He said that he had real elevation problems towards the tail end of the regular season. There were real concerns in Los Angeles. He had it drained after game 4 in the first round against Oklahoma City, and he has not looked back since. Just been amazing. 30-plus points in 10 of the last 11.
Looks like his old self on the defensive end. Also offensively, putting the ball on the floor, rhythm jump shot, scoring in bunches.
Bryant and Pierce going at it pretty good, and Kobe Bryant picks up his 2nd. They're calling the individual matchups in terms of ball denial very closely here in the opening period.
You see Bryant just battling, trying to front Paul Pierce. This is a good job by Pierce, not giving up the front position, but fighting. Bryant looking, saying that's not a foul, but you love the way that the star players are competing.
Right, but I thought in that instance, once you've worked Pierce off a good spot, then adjust behind because you're just too valuable to have on the floor. To me right there, you've already got him out 12, 13, 14 feet. Just pull back. You see how the game has been called very tightly in post play. And I think post play is the hardest thing to call in the NBA.
Officials will agree with you. There's been 18 personal fouls called in this first quarter.
Did your coach ever put you in the post at Nazareth?
Bill Nelson knew to drop it down to me in the low post. Yes, he did. He's a smart man. And I took him to about 13 wins a year.
And down the other side, goes against Wallace. Good defense from Rasheed Wallace. Farmar looks up at the shot clock. Jordan Farmar inside, backs it in.
That's a good read by Farmar, being defended by Michael Finley on the perimeter.